Here we are again. Wait. Here we are again in Star Citizen, everybody. Let's dive in. Let's see what the USA servers hold for us. I was thinking today maybe we go check out one of those Hathor mining sites. Not to do the whole event, but mostly to see if we can get some loot down on the surface. So I thought it'd be good to load up one of our heat suits and do that. I think that's the plan. Much as I got that fun new armor, I think it's worth trying to get some more. For each mining site has 3 different potential, or 3 satellite dishes with potential loot. So, I don't know. We'll take a look. All right. How we doing? Did just totally outfit myself, though. Oh, that's right. We got this. You know what? What are we talking about for heat? 107. Maybe we could try Daymar. I just think Daymar's going to be busier. That's what we're doing. Server has 551 with 72 on board. So what I might do... Come on, elevator. What I might do maybe then is try for... no, we'll do it all. We'll switch to the hot suit and go tooling around on Aberdeen. I just think that that's going to have a lesser chance of random players. I mean, there might be some upstairs in like the satellite dish area, or in the like in the laser platform, but I'm not going to go up there. I'm going to go around down to the surface. Question is what kind of ship to bring, right? I want something small enough that I can kind of get in close. Maybe something with a respawn bed would be good. However, can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it? Go. Yes. Just made it. However, the respawn bed isn't going to be, I guess cutty red. It's not going to be very stealthy, right? Like a Pisces, you could get in close. But then if I find a bunch of gear, I can't really use it. So I don't know. Cutty red might be a good thing. Or do I want to take like the Corsair and an Ursa? Or 600i and an Ursa? The other thing, of course, is I don't think that the Pembroke suits are combat, so I won't get the combat HUD as well. So we'll do the different one. But yeah, I'll go to the hangar and we'll switch it out. I'm thinking Nursa plus something.
Nearing next stop.
I guess it depends on what I have locally. See, those guys in Pembroke suits make me think other people have the same ideas. I don't know. Don't know what the right call is. One thing I wish they'd bring back are the outpost missions here on Microtech. I like those a lot. I was having a lot of fun with those. You get the weather rolling in, you get all the different challenges, let's say. Not that I don't like my cape and all that. Flipping through my thing as it is. Plus the Pembrokes have a much larger backpack.
Remember, your belongings belong to you. Keep a careful watch on all personal items.
Do I have a hangar here? Does it need to spawn? Good. I mean, the other option is you do like a just a huge ship and don't worry about it. I don't know. I don't know what the right call is. Alright, so let's get the Nursa up.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Let's make sure nothing's destroyed.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
I mean, a lot of these are still over in Pyro. Unknown. Claim that.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Alright.
Vehicle select. Your vehicle. Please visit us again.
And while that's coming up, let's swap all this out of here. Yeah, inventory moves are still kind of slow, but it is a very full server. It's fine, I'll just wait for that to come through. Let's pick one of our big Pembrokes. What do I want? Ivory. Sunburst. Star Chaser, I think it's the... Yeah, this one. Let's take the Star Chaser. Mostly because it's ridiculous. And backpacks. Is there a Star Chaser backpack? Oh, if there's not a Star Chaser backpack, then I'm not doing it. Oh, forget that. Alright, let's take graphite. So picky. For no good reason. Alright, graphite. Helmets. Graphite, backpacks, graphite. Oh, that one actually more closely matches. All right, and then we'll just go get the same weapon setup that I just had. Boop, boop, ba-doo, ba-doo. Yeah, that's fine. Ammo. Nice. Alright, take all my gallant ammo. All my pistol ammo. Actually, no, I'll just take 2. Thing is, I won't be able to breathe there, so I won't be doing a lot of that. Utility. Alright, so this one there. Black cherry. I don't think I do. Alright, let's take a Quicksilver then. With a mining head. And... oh, I've only got 2 of these, huh? Alright, I'll take 2 more. Like that. And I'm good. I don't think I want the batteries. I think the Stay Puft look here is a pretty good one. Let's get the Nursa inside of, I guess, the Corsair. Right, that's probably a good pick. Because then I can leave the Nursa behind if I want to load up a bunch of cargo inside. I don't know. No sound, eh?
Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Okay.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Yeah, Corsair, I haven't even brought it out. Alright, let's leave it stock as hell.
The vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
I'm just super not interested in equipping my ships until I know all that crap doesn't disappear on me, you know? I love that the Ursa has a shield generator. That is, it turns out, very helpful. You know what, while we're at it, aren't there missions? Like Merc missions? Or bounty missions, maybe? Maybe I'm confused. I thought there were missions. Or maybe they're here. They're just not spawning in properly? I thought there were Headhunters missions here. And I could, you know, they'd send me to the bases, and then I could kill bad guys or whatever. Although I suppose it's possible that they've just all been taken up.
System off.
Yeah, good to go. I guess we can just feel it out. Seems like it's too hot, then it's too hot. Yeah, I really do think I got the, yeah, that was definitely upgraded components on that Corsair I grabbed the other day. Good to know. I do like the Corsair a lot as a ship. I should probably... I think once IAE is done, and I think we're going to sit all summer, not do anything too crazy or new. Alright, we're good. I do like this ship. Even with its stock paint job, it looks pretty cool. I'm just kind of enjoying the visuals for a moment. It's just a good-looking spaceship game, you know? Another thing we could try today is some mining. No, this one. The cooling is red, but I don't think it actually matters. Alright, let's get up here. Let's get ourselves moved over to Hurston. Aberdeen. Ah, you look so good, game. Very pleased today. I don't know why. I mean, looked good yesterday too, but I'm just here today like, yeah, this is great. Shoink. When the music kicks in, it's just a really nice game. One of these days I'll have to get back to the Selena Chronicles. Making her way through Pyro. I don't know. I hope they tell us more about org tools soon, because I think that's going to be a big thing that makes this game fun, is making all these ships I have available to other players, and just going down to like a few daily drivers that I care about. Yeah, not a lot of people in the Space Shard. So we'll see. We can go to Aberdeen. If we get to Aberdeen and there's like 70 people, 80 people on that local server, then maybe we'll try going to Daymar. I just have a feeling that Aberdeen... I don't know. I think I was talking with Mantis yesterday, and he said it was not not true that a lot of orgs were doing Aberdeen. In part because the laser events break, and then you have to go where the working laser event is. And so if everybody was on Daymar to begin with, now they're over on Aberdeen. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm not interested in a bunch of PvP. If we get shot down or whatever, fine, but really just hoping to go doing a loot and scoot down at some of the ground bases. I was watching Hodds do his thing where he was raiding a lot of these, and I just thought it was really interesting that when he got to the orbital base, the orbital platform, he rolled his Ursa respawn off and just let it drift a little bit into space by the platform. So he figured nobody would shoot it, and it worked, right? He kept respawning out there if people would kill him. Because people would blow up Pisces or anything with a Cutty Red, anything with a med bed, and they'd blow up an Ursa if they found it on the platform. This one was like floating, almost like a derelict. I think it worked for him. I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah, Hodds, Hods, is a YouTube channel. He does like semi PvP piracy content. Definitely a to the darker side of a gray player, right? Maybe not evil, but certainly chaotic. And You know, so he's got a lot of videos about sneaking onto people's ships and stealing them, and like his zero to hero is like no ships, you just have to take them and use them to make money. So he's definitely like got that criminal side to him. But it makes for really interesting videos, and he's not like mean-spirited, right? He's not out there like camping people or whatever. He's just doing crime RP, I guess. Alright, yeah, more people getting on the space shard. Alright, so pop into Lorville here. Or almost Lorville. Hurston. I want to see the server change go over. Alright, yep, there's the new server authority, and this has 80. A lot of people on Hearst. That's why I was in Pyro so much of the game. I bet ArcCorp doesn't have too much going on. There's no new content in ArcCorp. Alright. In here, 26. Okay. Alright, so which one is on? So these are 600 away, and these are 500 away. So let's just go to PAF 1. See what's going on. See what kind of loot might be available downstairs. Oh, that's cool. Came in right next to one of those sites. And there could still be an org down here or something, so, you know, I don't know. Maybe still be a tough spot to be in. Man, Aberdeen has really good looking clouds now. So all three of them are down here. And then in orbit you can see there's the orbital station up there. So I don't really want to go up there. Let's go down. Alright, I see one, potentially two ships. Yeah, there's ships out here. They don't look active, though. He might be. Claimer. Interesting. This all might have been looted. I'm going to see if I can get in close, though. Let's go down so I'm not, like, totally spamming. Wow, this is pretty. Look at those clouds. The light shining through and stuff. It almost looks like it's raining. I don't think it is raining, but who knows. I mean, there's stuff on the ground, right? So I don't really want to, like, get involved in a firefight. Not with players. I don't want to go mining, you know, I'm not planning to be out here mining. Yeah. Oh well. The pilot's pretty good, though. Sadly, I think my drive might be down. Come on. Go, go, go. Repair at Everest. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the case everywhere we go. Hmm. Guns are shooting off over here too. Alright, let's go in and land on an external pad. I don't know if the guns are really firing or if that's just a... Unfortunately, my radar seems down. Yeah, it's just damaged. There we go. That was weird. Look at all that light coming in. Something explode. Yeah, we took a bit of damage. Well, I don't really know what to do about that. Try going to the other one, I guess. But chances are good that they are all going to be like that.
Launch complete.
They can really undo. There we go. Sorry, I unlocked my ports by accident here. Let's do one more swap back to Aberdeen. That you? No, that's Aberdeen over there. There you go. One more. Doing Hull C stuff. Let's try the other ones. See if we can get in on some of those other ones. Alright, so that was... so that set was these ones, right? Raptura? I actually don't remember. Raptura Path 3, or was it... V-Ray? Let's try that again. La-di-da. Alright, well that other one was daytime. This looks like it's nighttime, so... maybe I'll get lucky. I don't think I'll be lucky.
Quantum drive is now off. Shield system online.
Alright. So that is definitely where the hole is going to be. Are we flying around out there, though, is my question. So I'd love to go to one of these orbital mining doohickeys. Let's skirt around to the side here. Sadly, it looks like my little radar box is bugged. Is that the satellite dish over there? I think it might be. Sadly, I do think that's what we're dealing with. I don't know. I don't think anybody's flying around this one, though, so let's go take a look. Should have brought a stealthier ship. Could be a satellite location, or is that the hole? There's one. Alright, so that is the satellite system. Right there where that guy is. Five whatever's out. Alright, I'm gonna, MJ0087. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna leave. I don't want to fight. Not in this ship, anyway. Yeah, I just don't think I'm going to be able to get close to these spots. So, what else can we go do in our Fat Man armor? So let's pop over to Hurston and just see what's going on. I have a feeling, you know, given the videos I've seen online and stuff, I have a feeling that a lot of people are pursuing this content. So I'm not surprised that that's the case. Alright, let's just sit here for a minute and think about what our choices are. So you got these, right? And these are weapons testing sites, surveillance. A lot of merc missions are being used up. Hauling, bounty hunter. What about the unverified stuff? Do I have nothing? Demolition. Stanton 1, B, Hurston. These are going to be illegal, but I can do the ones on... Yeah, I don't think I want to be killing and getting a crime stat right now. Microtech Logistics Depot. Cryostore Processing. And that's not a terrible option. Do these two. They don't pay very much. Yellow level contract ship under attack. Oh, interesting. Yellow Art Corp. Testing site above Ita. Assist Akani Phoenix. Let's go. Let's see if we can get, hold on, arms yet. Might as well. I don't do a lot of this Foxwell stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do about getting into these testing sites besides taking like a stealth ship. There it is. Nope, that's comms array. Where's my damn mission? Oh, it gave me call to arms. I mean, 53k is not terrible. I guess we just help this guy until he's, wow, 92 on the server right here. This is nuts. Am I locked? Who knows? It looks locked, but am I? I think I just went by him. Alright, so where's the actual ship? Oh yeah, he's under attack over there. Okay, let's catch up with him. I don't have a torque imbalance already. This is probably not the best ship for this, given their little fighters, but oh well. Whoop. Come on, just take him out. We'll do it like this. Probably gonna fail this. Okay. Let's get back to protect this guy. Looks like somebody's out there with him. I forgot how much easier cannons are when you stagger them. What are you? Oh, you were a little stealthy boy. Alright. Ooh, don't hit the Corsair, or the Phoenix. That was close. I almost rammed the guy I was there to protect. Yeah, you're dead. Alright, back to normal mode. Cool, I guess. Just haven't done one of those yet. But I really wanted some... Alright, let's look at these. Hurston. These are all on Hurston. Hurston. I mean, I'll get some decent loot from these places, so maybe that's worth it. Astro Processing. Grey Cat Stanton. We could try it. Yeah, why not? Let's try one of these on Hurston. Alright, who pays the most? 67k is privacy screen. 39K, 52K. Do pre-industrial. Go to the supply room. On it.
Shield system offline.
Tab out for a second here. All right. And we gotta change our mission over. Yeah, there's just so many people here. I have a feeling I'd be a little happier in Pyro. Technically, I think my spawn is still set to Pyro. I could just go back. Oh, I have to go to Hurston proper. I don't know, maybe I'll do that. Go all the way back to Hurston.
Is now off.
Alright, let's see if I can get in closer if I need to, Problem is, they might shoot a bunch of missiles at me. Should not be the best. Okay, this is not the one on the ocean, so we can definitely just get close and then drive in. Let me see what we're dealing with in terms of... Supply room's going to be on the right side, so let's come out here a little bit. Yeah, destroy narcotics. Fine by me. Should have brought a loot box. Could have stacked up some better armor and such. But I got a big backpack, so that could help. Yeah, we'll just park outside the defensive zone here and then cruise our way in. What's down here? Oh, hello. Hornet that looks to have some gear. What is that? Nothing. And here's a turret. Okay.
Shield system online.
Still have a major torque imbalance. I'm not sure why. I have not angered the turrets yet. I suppose I'm not trespassing yet. So let's come in right here. I'll just drive the truck in. Look okay? I think it looks okay. Let's do a little bit more like this. Don't. Alright, there we go.
Engines offline.
Well, so much for trying something totally new. However, that Hornet had some better lasers on it. So we'll go over there after this and take him apart.
Roberts Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Open up the ship. Man, I was hoping to go to Hathor. But we can go check that out again later. Interestingly, it didn't look like there was anybody up at the mining platforms themselves, like the laser ones in space, so maybe we should have gone there. I don't know. You know, before we go in there, let's have a quick lie down. Get my bodily fluids tapped up while I get some coffee. All right. Yeah, this is where gotta start convincing all the guys to play Star Citizen again in a little bit. Wait, why am I leaving this? Don't I close you? Oh. Well, I guess I missed something important here. Good thing we didn't do this inside the ship. Alright, well, let's back up before this thing goes off. Yeah. There we go. Well, now that Hornet is our only way out of here. Notice it feels slower for some reason than it used to. Oh well. And my guess is because this has narcotics and stuff, it's still all just like a bunch of criminals. Right. At this point, I should have just parked really close. So I guess the trespassing warning was simply slow to appear. It's okay, I like these landscapes. Woo! Get a little air. Break the Ursa. Get stranded. Come on. Very Martian right here. Alright. Well, we're officially in Dupree Industrial. Server FPS is crap. There are 97 players here on Hurston doing things. I wish there was a hover medical vehicle. That would be awesome. Because this wouldn't happen as much. Only 3 more kilometers of driving through this insane terrain. I don't know how we're going to get out of here. I guess abuse the respawn mechanics. But then all my loot might go away. Carefully, carefully. All right, let's check out the security area up here. Hopefully everything clears up a bit more once we get up there. Yeah, this is not fun to navigate, I'll tell you that much, though. Let's go over here. Looks a little clearer. See, I was afraid that there would be that, like, blind spot. Or of using that blind spot, I mean. I should just be able to go over this stupid little box. Alright. Right, because you could, like, tuck it in right behind the facility, and it's, like, in an okay spot after that, you know? But sometimes they can hit you with missiles. I feel like that's what happened the last time I was in one of these places, so I'm kind of trepidatious. Well, just go over it. What are you doing? We're almost there. What did I hit? How about these little ones? Whoop! Yeah, it's like, why even have little ramps to get down from these places if all it's going to do is be completely unnavigable? Alright, this is it. We're here. We made it. Now it's time to see what kind of peeps are out here. I don't expect the NPCs to be terribly responsive. Sadly, I don't have a large enough sensor to really know what's going on here. I don't know if we'll even be able to see where that hornet is. Hello? Anyone home? Oh, there's somebody.
Shields damaged.
Yeah. Or you not? Let me enter the turret. Q? Yes, there we go. And I should drive like this too, can't I? Okay. I'm gonna make an odd decision here and actually get out for a second. Let's see what we're dealing with here in terms of loot, if it's the same as it's always been. Yeah, roughly. Dark green. Ooh, where? They do have... Sorry, I'm doing some brain crud today. So they do have, like... Let's get this, right? So they have, like, this. Okay, so, like, they have some good things. Right? But it's not, like, scorched or anything. So I don't know that these have been updated a ton. I don't need any more Carnas or grenades or anything else. Which way you coming through, buddy? This way? So there's a lot of guys in there. So let's take the Ursa back. Because we can run it through there. We'll do some looting and kind of running around inside. Like, I don't care all that much what happens, right? Like, it's not super important to me whether we succeed or fail or live or die. Because, like, the thing I wanted to do today is, you know, blocked off by hostile player groups. So we're going to turn this off for a second so that we can drive this in. Alright, weapon system back on.
Is on. Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check. Shields damaged.
Ow. Alright, let's back into remote turret zone. Yeah, so the supply room's just right next to me. Alright. I think we're doing okay. Leave the vehicle here. Yeah, I'm mostly just looking at attachments, seeing what they have that I might want. I don't need a lot of this stuff. This is the supply room. There ain't no narcotics in here. Get in the next one. Let's take a look. No narcotics here either. Okay, well, it's going to make life hard. I can check on the other side, I guess. come back later. Maybe they spawned in underground. Down here somewhere. I don't think so. Let's go look around. Check the other supply room. And we got loot boxes to check, right? Not picking up any more damn Patambus. Nah. Keeping an eye out for the tan Inquisitor core that Craig loves so much. No grenades, but let's go over here and just machine gun these guys down. Anybody back here? Hello. Alright, drugs in here? Nope. Ooh. That one might be stuck back here. There we go. Woo! Anybody else? This is why I brought the medevac, I suppose. Take a look around. Anything, guys? I feel like I ought to run the 4-burst, but I just think it's not going to spawn in effectively. AI's pretty responsive for having, you know, 12 server FPS. Alright, what attachment do you have that I might want? Gamma. Take that. Let's go ahead and do a repool. Alright, somebody must be over there if that door's open again. Yeah, I guess the narcotics aren't going to spawn in, huh? Unlucky Quade. Nothing over here. There's a loot box down there. I'm going to take a look at that in a second. Let's see what this one's got. Man, fat lot of nothing today. Are there any weapon loot boxes in here? Nothing. Alright. Well. Go top up our health real quick. What I can do maybe is go across to the other side and check. Ow. What was that? Lie down. Doo-ba-doo-doo. Medical care, treatment, chest injury, perform treatment. Thank you very much. Thank you. Alright, let's leave the Ursa here. I think it'll be fine inside like this. Wouldn't mind a laser pointer. I don't think any of these spawn in with that, though. Did you close? Yeah. Last thing I want is to be wounded coming back to my vehicle, and then there's, like, you know, a ton of shit in here. Guys standing around inside of it killing me. There. Who are these guys? So I want to loot that box. But not if I'm going to get shot in the back. Right, let's go take a look at it then, and just be sure. Drink my Ovaltine? Nothing. Fat lot of nothing. Decon pens. I don't even need those. Now, let's go upstairs. We're just going to make this a nice, big, hostile loot adventure. Get down on all the pipes and stuff. There's a bunch of guards over there. Kill them off in a second. Make sure nobody's coming behind my back, though. That's the big thing I'm worried about. Man, I could use a laser pointer right about now. Anybody here? Anybody down here? There's some guys. Alright. Recharge and move ahead. Any drugs up here? No. Yeah, these loot pools don't make a lot of sense to me. Alright, let's go to Four Bangers. Alright, that's just gonna have the default loot here. I don't really want all that. I mostly just want to look at the guns. Nobody dropping guns? Where are all your guns? Yeah, they've just got like reflex sights and stuff. I don't care about any of that. Alright, let's go. Haha. That's what I want to look at. No? Not a lootable? Okay. Too bad. Alright, to go upstairs or to go across? Let's go upstairs while we're here. Alright, it's checkpoint 2, so we'll come back down at checkpoint 1. Well, let's see who's around that I can fight. These are technically bandits. I don't know if I'm getting paid for shooting them, though. Hello.
I'll cover you.
Right. Push to some four bangers. And the only thing I'm glad about is they didn't have a fast reaction time right there. Night vision? No. That is a special zone. I'll take it. These guys have the other stuff I'm looking for, though. It's just too bad. Hoping for some, you know, EMOD stabilizers and that kind of thing. Alright. Anybody out here? Anyone else? Let's go upstairs. We'll kill these civilians, I don't think. In a row. Nobody up here? How about in the executive rooms? There might be somebody. In the back, maybe? No. And no tablet that I see either. Here, behind the desk, maybe. No, so the tablet spawns in as part of the mission. I would assume. Let me see. Inquisitor Core. It's just the base. The base model. Alright. What elevators take me downstairs? Gets you guys get me into the maintenance rooms? Yes, maintenance shaft 1. I don't actually know if there are going to be hostiles down here or not. Let's do a little bit of loot. We'll go down to the mechanical room. First, let's go here. Loot boxes. Nothing. Man, these boxes are terrible right now. Okay, let's go into the mechanical room. And if they don't have anything, I think we'll just check the other side and go home. They were certainly better at, like, the Gray Cat location, weren't they? Anybody home? No. Not down here. Spawn closets were bare. Not that one. Alright, well, I need to kill civilians. Reach this one. Too bad. Alright, keep moving. Alright, so that's the other elevator up. Yeah, these just don't have a lot of stuff. I don't need more multi-tools. Fortifier helmet, don't care. At least that had something. Decon pens, a lot of those. I wish they would change the color of the decon pen to look different from the other ones. This kind of makes sense to me, you know? What do I know? Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. We'll take the 8X. Thank you. Let's look at you too. Hey, Black Cherry, I do want that. I think that one looks pretty good. I mean, you never know. Somebody could have just been through all this recently. I really desperately want to get this mission done. Okay. So let's go back upstairs. Poor Craig is never going to get his tan Inquisitor armor. So I guess one question is, if I go down to the... Yeah, look at that. Somebody's been here. Alright, so we'll go to checkpoint 1. Probably have to shoot a lot of people. Okay. These guys all have the same Karna stuff. Carnarific. Let's just make sure there's nobody else down here. Here to ruin my day. Alright. Well, at least the server's going to crap, so I'm not in danger anywhere. Shouldn't there be two guys over here? I feel like there should be some guys over here. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm guessing those narcotics are just not going to spawn in. Too bad. Would have enjoyed completing the mission. Now we're going to have to solve a harder problem, which is how do we get out of here? What is staging point? Let's go look at that. Actually, let's go look in here real quick. Alright. We'll go check the staging point. And we'll go check that exit. Oh, yeah, this place. Yeah, we'll go up and look in a second. So that's all this does. It gets me up here. Anything else anywhere interesting? On the pipes. No, I don't think that goes anywhere interesting. Alright. Let's go see if any of those narcotics spawned in over on this side instead. Which I think I need to be on the interior wall. Yeah. These are a little more durable than I'm usually prepared for. Probably going to bring in all the guys from outside here in a second. Drugs? No. Alright, so that mission is a bust. We'll check it again on the way out, but doesn't appear to be any narcotics. And as much as I would love to stick around, kill guys infinitely, I just don't think that's going to be the best use of my time. Alright, we'll do bigger burst here. Alright, we'll check one more time out here for narcotics, and if not, then we'll take the Ursa out of here. Respawns? No. Unlucky us. Nothing in the supply room. You never know. You know what? Nah, we can always come back. I like the one in Microtech more anyway. It's easier to drive over. Close. Enter. Alright. Let's get that weapon off. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to come out to the right. So my ship is a exploder, right? So there's no more... So what I need to do is go, I think, there. Alright.
Weapons system is on. Welcome to Roberts Space Industries. Enjoy the
That is how I'm going to get out of here. I think. I hope. And then we can take it back home and pull its guts out. Fortunately, it is 7 kilometers of riding through this. Which is not great. Not great at all. But that's part of the fun of Star Citizen, is being forced into, like, survival situations over and over again. And it's been happening to me a lot. Alright, let's go around. It really has been happening more and more often. A bunch in Pyro. But, yeah, even here in Stanton to some extent. Go, like, way around. Go over here. And kind of this away. I should have just brought a hover bike, but it doesn't have the added med bed. Whenever we invent hover medical vehicles, I'm going to buy it. That's absolutely something I think we would enjoy. Because I don't think I was recording, but I was hanging out with Craig in chat, and he got to watch me doing it with the Pulse. Trucking around with the Pulse, and that just made life so much easier. I was out on, I guess, Monox. It's great. That's all I'm saying. It was great. A little better at this side, I think, than that. Woo! Alright, we're okay. We're okay. This is where I think you could have a really great loot operation out here, where you could bring... What's the little truck called? The CSVM or whatever? Put a 4SCU crate on the back of it. And then, you know, ride in behind an Ursa. And use that to kind of murderate your way into these locations. It gives you respawn and heals and all that. And then, you know, you go from there. Alright, well, I'm going to drop this contract. I don't really care if Tar Pits likes me or not. Yeah, there's not a lot of Merc missions. There's just so many people here. 89 people on Hurston. Should just go back to Pyro. I really hope that as they add more systems, Pyro becomes a little bit more desolate. Because, like, being able to fully equip and outfit yourself on any number of space stations throughout Pyro, and while the selection is not quite as big as what you get in Stanton, it's also not that different, right? You can still get a P4, you can still get a sniper rifle, right? Like, you get all the tools you need to complete the job. And short of, you know, brand new patch days where, like, the inventory's kind of drawn down. Oh, even better. I think we'll be okay, guys. I think we will manage to survive. I still would rather take the Hornet. It looks like it might be a Ghost or something. It's missing its top turret, but it's got some stuff on the front. But there's a Titan out there of some sort. which is even better. Whoa. I was doing so well. It's the first bump we've had in a mile. Alright. Alright, so let's cruise like this, and then we'll just kind of skirt around some of these bigger rocks, looking for a better way through than this. Sadly, I don't think we're going to find it, so I'm just going to have to go over. Low speed over bumps is okay. High speed over bumps is spin out and death. This is cool with these grays up ahead. This is just such a long... Alright, let's go left, because it looks like despite the large hills, there's maybe less density of rocks. Maybe? Now, Microtech, you'd at least have to worry about like a forest. Here, it's just this crap. Yeah, so somebody just parked out there by these turrets. What's interesting, though, is I was not in private property when I was over there. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. Oop. Go up, and then we'll kind of come to the right a little bit. Plus, we'll get a view of what kind of terrain we're dealing with. I mean, the density's less, but it still exists. There's still a lot of rocks. Just a long, slow journey. That's a good name for this video. Just a long, slow journey. Yeah, I also have to think back to, you know, the Corsair was just stock, so it's not like I had the best shields or anything like that, but the you could tell that those Hornets were properly outfitted because they weren't, or at least the one Hornet that we saw eventually, because they weren't, I can't drive up this? Really? Get some momentum going. Whoop. There we go. You know, they were probably outfitted with good stealth components because you couldn't see them and they could close within, you know, missile range and all that. Alright, looks like we're going across another rock plane. That's fine. Right, because I never really got a close-in target lock until he was within firing range. So he was very well outfitted. And I guess that's kind of what you got to do these days. It's just really stealth up. It's just so powerful. You know, that Hornet Ghost is going to be a good little buddy for getting in and out of these places. I would like a larger stealth ship that has a cargo grid. I guess the closest you could get would be like the Zeus. You can make like the CL or the ES pretty stealthy. Even so, I think it's like a 5 or 6 kilometer range, so that they'd still see you eventually. And they can identify your sensor pings, right? Even if they don't see you, or as a contact, they can see your sensor pings coming in, and they can see, you know, your engine light, right? You make that blue dot. So if they're paying attention appropriately, you know, that's what's happening there. Alright. Well, we'll at least try to get out of here. And back to a space station where I can log in or out. Go around here. They're making it so hard to get around. Let's kind of squeeze between these little ones. Oh, I enjoy Star Citizen so much, though. Like, I don't really care that we're not accomplishing much. I'm honestly sort of waiting for more content anyway. And some, like, slightly better solo content, right? Because the missions that I can do now are the missions we've seen forever. And in Pyro, sadly, a lot of them are just not spawning target, right? So I'll get one mission, kill the guy, and then I'll get the next mission, the guy doesn't spawn, right? Or the power generators aren't there in the asteroid base, or the bad guys aren't there for a clear sight mission. Whereas at least in, I was about to say, at least in Stanton, they seem more reliable, but, you know, we just had that whole narcotics mission without the narcotics spawn. So how much more reliable can they be? Alright, crest the hill, and should be close. Yeah, they're both right next to each other. So look at what we got. 100 meters out. Very nice. Alright. Is there anything over here? I don't think so. It's got some cannons on there. I don't know if I'd be able to get into a Hornet that wasn't my own, but I can try. Alright, so this guy's good. This is... Although it's private property, it is functional. So that's good. And I can bring those weapons inside if I need to. But let's take a look at this Hornet. If I can get up on the wing, I can maybe get inside. So I could use my vehicle for that. Alright, yeah, so he's got attritions on here. This looks like just the regular civilian one. Did he put the... Did he put the turret on it and somebody took it? Let's do this. Sorry, I know that flags this thing. Alright, so he's just got the cargo module on here. That's all it is. Okay. Are these, No, he had his, things on. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to take these in the Avenger. That's cool. Love being able to see the other planets. Does the Avenger have his guns on? He's got this nice camo paint. Oh. The Avenger has a nice set of weapons, too. Well, how do you like that? Sadly, I don't think the Avenger had a gold pass, so I can't see what his internals are. I don't think. Anywhere? I don't think I can. Alright. But we'll take the guns. Gotta love attritions. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, go away. Go away. Okay. Oh, I think that was a little more than soft death, but maybe not. Alright. Engines off. Let's do unlock ports and open doors all. Don't know if we'll be able to fit the big guns in here, but we will sure as hell try. Open doors all. I guess not. I don't know. Ah, game. There we go. Yeah, so none of these components are gold standard. That's fine. Oh no! Wait! What? Why? God damn it. Oh well. I'll take this Avenger home. At least get a couple extra guns off of the out of the deal. Yeah, let's just go back to New Babbage. New Babbage. Let's do it.
Launch complete. Shields offline. Landing gear rejected.
We're gonna do this whole thing with the windows open. Oh well. Today has been remarkably unsuccessful. Such is life. So why are you telling me to go to Hurston? I need to go to an orbital marker. There's one.
Initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Alright. And then we'll loop around.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel
On it.
complete.
Alright, everybody. I think I'm just going to call it here. It's like an hour 45. Accomplished very little. But that's okay. Not every day has to be a good day in Star Citizen. Sometimes you can just enjoy what you found. Which in this case is just a couple of size 3s and a size 4 repeater, but hey, every little bit helps, and it's a couple 100K I didn't have to spend. Should have tried to get into that Hornet a little better, huh? Oh well. Oh well, oh well. But yeah, I guess until next time, I've been Quade. This is Star Citizen. I don't know what to do with myself in this game. Suggestions always welcome. Take care. Have a good one.